Legendary here from Drake Wing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. So let's go ahead and jump right back into where we left off. Guys, please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes. Let me entertain you and let's jump right in. Alarm chain, you're up and let's go. Okay. Maybe I could sleep in the bathroom. Better yet, get him to take a shower. The sudden door opening jerks me awake. Cooper's back. As usual, he looks grumpy. Excuse me. Only got us about 48 hours. This place is such a scam. It does seem to be the only motel around for miles. I guess that gives them a reason to jack up the prices. Cooper has a look of surprise on his face with a tinge of what I think is worry. How do you know what a motel is? That question is so stupid I actually close my eyes in annoyance. I inhale out of irritation and sheer tiredness. You ask a lot of questions. Fuck off. Cooper also rolls his tired eyes and shoos me along. I follow him as best I can, shielding my eyes from the rising sun. Number 12. What? Oof! I walk right into Cooper, banging my nose against his shoulder. Jeez, warn me next time. Pay attention next time. We're here. We're in front of one of those weird pod things. I pause for a moment. Well? Well, what? This is the part where you're supposed to explain to me whatever the hell this is. Cooper gives an exasperated sigh. Do I really have to? Right now? It'd be fucking appreciated! I raise my voice a bit out of irritation, and Cooper cringes while lowering his ears. Okay, fuck's sake. Just a standard transfer pod. I don't know what that is, remember? Amnesia? I pinch the bridge of my nose. Cooper growls quietly, and I have half a mind to stick my tongue out at him. He can deal with my moodiness right now, I'm tired. Just watch, you're not gonna die. Cooper takes out his axiom and slides it to a different screen. It's shaped like a sphere more like a sphere than a flat screen. He spins it around before pressing into it like a button. Okay, now I'm awake. It looks a bit staticky for a second, then he rotates his arm forward. He's holding his free paw underneath the sphere and something slides out from it. It looks like a key. Whoa! Cooper slides the axiom off and presents the thing he just dropped out of it. Judging by the stupid expression on your face, you're quite surprised. Most axioms can digitally store physical objects. This is the key to my place. I keep it and other important things in it so long as they fit. That's handy. It can be. I know some pricier models that store a hell of a lot more. This and a few personal belongings is about all I can store. I see. Wow, okay, but that was pretty cool. Just don't grab it while it's in the axiom. It hurts like hell. Noted. As if I'll ever get one. Cooper sticks his key into another device. It looks like a rod with a port on it, and walks up to the pod. If I could describe it, the pod looks like a big plastic egg with ridges all along the sides. Maybe a couple feet taller than Cooper and I. Then Cooper sticks the rod into a hole on the side of the pod. There's a brief flash, and the outline of the door frame starts to materialize. Before I know it, there's a normal enough looking door transposed onto the pod's surface. Ready? Sure. Whatever, I just want to go to bed. Cooper takes my hand gently and starts to open the door. Close your eyes as we enter and walk. It'll feel like a long hallway. I do as he says and walk with him. Okay. We walk for half a minute. I didn't get the best look at it, but there's no way the inside of this pod is that big. Can I open my eyes yet? Sure. I open my eyes for hopefully the last time tonight. Oh, wow. Holy shit. We're in an apartment. I'm assuming Cooper's. I take it that weird pod thing can transfer people to wherever you want? Aw, see? I knew you had a brain. Just took a day for you to turn it on. Turn it on. Anyways, you said you only had 48 hours. Why? If we go over that, we won't be able to exit the front door back to where we started. Meaning we'd open the door and end up where I live. And that is way too far for us to travel to resume. I see. Can I go to bed now? I don't care. I look around. Something's small. Oh, sneeze! Oh, thank God, I muted it. In time. Oh, man, that was a loud one. Okay, I look around. It's definitely small, but it's clear that he tries to make the most of it. Can I use your bathroom? Cooper looks worried. About that. What? I ask impatiently. There's no running water here. Why? I'm not here often enough to justify it. I usually stay in cheaper pods instead of transferring home. Cooper, when's the last time you showered or even took a bath? It's none of your concern. Jesus fucking Christ, whatever! How do you want me to pee? Just go in the bowl. It'll be fine for a day or two. Glad to hear it. It's down the hall. Got it? Oh, my God. There's something wrong with that man. Whatever, let's just urinate and go the fuck to sleep. I spent a few minutes just trying to get sorted. Not being able to wash my hands was bad enough, but I guess I can't even brush my teeth. I chuckle. Yeah, like that's something I should be worrying about right now. Ugh! I walk back into the living room. Cooper's nowhere to be found. I shake my head, trying to get rid of the headache I'm getting from being up this long. He must have gone to his own room. That's fine. He can give me the tour any other time. I don't even bother trying to turn the lights off. I'm that tired. The lone couch in the room seems like the best bed for tonight. As I walk up to it, I notice something. A folded blanket. Curious, I pick it up. It smells clean, with a hint of what I think is vanilla? Guess that wolf can be considerate when the mood strikes him. I flop on the couch and take one of the only cushions as a pillow. One thing's for sure, this is better than sleeping in that alley. To my surprise, the lights start to dim. There must be some kind of sensor in the ceiling. I pull the covers over me, move my hair out of my face, and start to finally fall asleep. Holding on. Something's sizzling. Ah! It's me! I'm being cooked! Groggily, I sit up, trying to ascertain where it's coming from. I can hear it across the room. The sun is pouring in from the lone window. I guess it's morning. Well, morning. I groan as I stretch, my limbs popping far less than before, but still enough to catch Cooper's attention. Oh, hello there. Oh, morning. I yawn as I rub my eyes open. Yeah, figures. Yesterday was a dream. I'm kind of surprised I didn't have any actual dreams last night, though. I wish I had a notebook to pencil down all my observations, but Cooper probably wouldn't know what that is. I guess I'll have to cope with a mental notebook. I get up and stretch again, before shuffling over to Cooper. He's manning a kitchenette corner. I didn't really notice it last night. Quite frankly, I didn't care. What time is it? About 9:30 in the morning. We got in around 4:30, I think. Not the best night. I don't have most of my memory, and I can say for certain that was one of the worst nights of my life. Cooper's frying something on something. He's using a frying pan for sure, but the stove looks weird. At least I think it's a stove. It has 4 solid red squares elevated from the rest of the stove. It's warm, though, even from here. Wait. So you have electricity, but not running water? I have my priorities, apparently. Hey, if I didn't have to buy every amnesiac I find a new outfit, I would be able to afford it. I groan. It's a good thing you don't have to. I'm joking. If you say so. He rolls his eyes, and I do too. This is already getting old. Although the smell of what he's cooking catches my attention. It kinda looks like Spam. What are you cooking? Spam. Ah, that explains it. Wait, y'all got Spam here? Sure. He shrugs. Okay, maybe this isn't a dream. Maybe this is some sort of simulation. My eyes start to dart around to look at what's familiar and what isn't. Everything looks like something we'd have on Earth. I place my hand on my back, on those ports. You just woke up and you're already having a panic attack. Huh? Cooper huffs as he flips a piece of Spam. I don't know how many canines you've been around, but your anxiety is easy to read. Even a mile away. Relax. But... Cooper places the spatula down and slowly holds my face to our eye level. You're going to be fine. No one is out to get you. You're not going to get hurt. Just relax and go with everything. This isn't what I was stressing about. But I play along. He already thinks I'm crazy enough. Thanks, Cooper. I pause. But aren't there people actually out to get me? Oh, right. I'll handle them. Cooper picks the spatula back up and continues sautéing the Spam slices. Thanks, I guess. At least he's trying. Anyway, breakfast will be ready soon. Then you'll need to stay here for the rest of the day. Why? I need to go and get us some supplies and sell some stuff. We're really that far away? Yeah, I'd like to avoid another day session in the pod, so it'd be best to get as much as we can on foot. Alright. I look around. What should I do? Nothing. You don't have to do anything. Well, can I do something? Like what? I don't know. I don't really do well just sitting and doing nothing. That's a first. Most people I bring along love to do nothing. I guess I'm not most people. Clearly. Plus, I do want to help pay you back for the clothes. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hope you're not going to be self-conscious about them. I brought them on my own volition. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I know, but I still appreciate it. Cooper rubs the back of his head with his free paw. I mean, I guess you can clean up if you want. He pauses. Just try not to touch anything. So, clean, but don't touch anything. Huh. He gestures vaguely. Weird. You can see my confusion. Okay, I'll put away anything that could hurt you. I'm not a toddler. Right, sorry, forgot, old man. That's not much better. Deal with it. He smirks before placing the Spam on some plates. I don't know why, but it feels unnatural seeing Spam here of all places. Regardless, I join him at his couch, and we start to eat our second meal together. Once we're finished with breakfast, Cooper tells me to wait on the couch for a bit. Eventually, he comes out with crates, similar to the ones back at the alley, and puts them in the living room. There are 4 in total. They're not huge, but they're not small either. Okay, there's nothing but junk in these. You can keep whatever you want, or throw away whatever you want. I don't really care. Thanks, I guess. If there's nothing but junk, then what use am I gonna have for these? Are you just training me to be your dumpster diving assistant? What? No! He pauses. Anyways, it's about time I head out. You'll be gone most of the day, right? Yeah, probably until supper. I snort. Supper. What? Nothing. You just use funny vernacular. Whatever. Cooper rolls his eyes before he grabs his jacket and his rifle. Before I leave, let me give you a proper tour of the place. I'll show you what to avoid. Such as? I'm glad you asked. My room is off limits. Period. Fine by me. I'm almost scared to imagine the kind of mess his room is. As you can see, there's not much here in the living room. You can vacuum if you want. Carpet could probably use it. The kitchen corner's here. Let's see. Cooper flips open the fridge. It's filled with packages and produce I don't really recognize, besides one big compartment of something that looks familiar. Are those mushrooms? Yeah, they are. You can have some if you want. Not really the biggest fan. So why do you have so much? This kind keeps for a long time. Useful in a pinch. I got these about 6 months ago, I think. Oh, that's handy. Just wish they tasted better, Cooper says with a grimace. Anyways, there's canisters of water in here if you get thirsty. Okay. Cold water actually sounds nice right about now. There's some other stuff you could eat. I'd say anything on the first 2 shelves would be fine, even without being cooked. Anything below there would probably upset your stomach. Noted. I nod. I'm not the pickiest eater, but I do want to be sure my stomach is at 100% before trying anything foreign. What else? There's the bathroom. Oh, that is nice. Cooper gestures down the only hall leading to the bathroom. I went in there last night, but I didn't get the best look. It wasn't very big, though, so I don't know how he's pointing it out on the tour. Toilet, sink, shower. All of which have no water. For now. I'll see about turning it on for tomorrow. I snap my attention to him. What? If you can get me a hot shower tonight, I'll be yours forever. Ha! Who would want you forever? He smirks before pulling open the shower curtain. There are boxes filling the tub. What's that? My ammo. Why do you keep gun ammo in your shower? Where else am I gonna put it all? Oh my god! Cooper can see my dumbfounded expression and snorts. I'm kidding. It's just more storage. I'm not here very often. If you can clear it out before I'm back, the shower's all yours. I start beaming. Now that's incentive. Deal! Try not to look so desperate. It's not an attractive quality. I'm sure you're quite familiar with unattractive qualities. Cooper tries to roll his eyes, but I can see that smirk curling up. I like the dialogue between these two. That's it for the tour. Do you have any questions or specific needs? I can immediately think of a dozen off the top of my head, but most are superficial wants rather than needs. I can think of a few if that's alright. Shoot. Can I get a toothbrush and toothpaste? I saw some in Cooper's bathroom, but I'd like to get my own if possible. Probably. I think I can do that. Anything else? Well... Time limit, remember? Okay, I just wanted to know if you could get me a journal to write in. I can't afford to get you an axiom. No, I mean a physical journal with a pen and paper. You seriously don't write on paper ever? Cooper raises a brow. I should have expected that. Not really. It's kind of wasteful, isn't it? I don't know what to say to that. What do you do when your axiom loses battery? It doesn't. Huh? I've had it for a couple years and have never needed to charge it. It's somewhat solar-powered. How is that possible? Don't ask me. I didn't make it. Anyways. Oh, right. Could you try and find me a journal and a pen? They have to sell them somewhere. I'll see what I can do. Why do you want them? Just to record my thoughts. Right. That's a completely normal thing to do! Anything else? Oh, no, not really. Honestly, if I can just get a shower tonight, I'll be content, but I won't let him know that. Alright then, I should get going. You sure you don't need me to do anything specific? Not really, no offense, but I don't think there's much you can do in your state. Just take a moment to rest. Alright, I'll certainly try. If you need to try to rest, you clearly have something to work on. A grimace. I feel like I'm being lectured by Diana. Time limit, remember? Yeah. He's leaving for real this time. This will be the first time I've been on my own in all 12 hours I've been conscious. 1 second, guys. I have mixed feelings about it. Wait, there was one more thing. Oh. I'm taken aback as Cooper reaches for my head with his paws, gently placing them on my cheeks to tilt my head up. What the hell are you doing? Looking. I squirm a bit in his grasp. Dude! Stop whining, it'll only take a second. I roll my eyes as he inspects my head again. He lets go and circles around behind me. Tilt your head down a bit. I huff but do as he says. Easier to just go along with it than to put up any sort of argument. To my surprise, he starts to unravel the bandages around my head. Some of my hair slumps down as if the bandages were a headband. What? Is it bad? One moment, guys. Okay. No, might say you're healing fast. That's good. Indeed. Hang on, I'm just going to take a closer look. Before I can respond, I feel him parting some of the crusted hair. Thankfully, it still doesn't hurt. I wonder, should I ask him about that? If I could believe more than half of what he says, I'd try. Yeah, I think you'll be just fine. Thanks, Doc. Can you let go of my hair now? Cooper does, and I turn to face him fully. Was that really necessary? Kind of. I did need to check the damage at some point. Wouldn't want my employer to think I hurt you on the way over. How nice of you. Cooper doesn't take the bait, but instead opens his Axiom window. He swipes to the inventory sphere screen and tosses the bandages inside. I'm surprised it only takes a few seconds to digitize. I need to be careful getting rid of these. They could cause trouble. He swipes away the screen. Luckily, I know a guy. Of course you do. Alright, I'm leaving for real now. Godspeed. Godspeed on the devil's thunder. I have half a mind to push him out at this rate. You sure you'll... I'll be fine, dude. Seriously, there's food and water. How bad could I screw this up? Cooper rests a paw on his chin in thought. Oh my god, just go! Cooper snorts. Right, I'm off. I'll be back tonight. Remember to turn around. Don't look at the doorframe as I leave. I turn on my heel, looking into the living room. Bye, Dad. Have a good day at work. Huh, right. He pats my shoulder before turning to the door. There's a brief flash of light, almost like someone took a photo. Then it's quiet. I turn around. I'm completely alone. I give the loudest and longest sigh of my life as I spin myself around to flop right onto Cooper's couch. It's gonna smell like dog. Finally, a moment to process everything that's happened. I give my eyes a really good rubbing, letting the colors swirl around my eyelids. What a weird day. I inhale one more time to ground myself. Alright, let's figure some shit out. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!